Okay, y'all, this is going to be a fast Love is Blind video because, honey, the people on TikTok all about Brittany and Kenneth done worked my last nerve, okay? But if you guys are new here, my name is Ashley, and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related. And this will be Love is Blind episodes 7 through 9. In a nutshell, I will go couple by couple and just kind of let you know what stood out to me. I won't cover everything, but kind of the important things that stood out. Yeah, and then I'll be back next Wednesday when the final episodes come out, right? So yeah, let's just get into it. Amy and Johnny. Amy has finally stopped talking about these other men who she has a preference for, okay? And it seems as though they are firing on all cylinders except for the baby thing. He is petrified, honey, of getting her pregnant. She's not on birth control because she has her reasons. And, you know, she told him, well, if you don't want a kid, go get a vasectomy, right? So I guess condoms aren't an option. You know, so there's that. That's really their only hurdle. And I think that's something that they can work out with some family planning and discussion with maybe a medical professional to alleviate his concerns, her concerns. But I mean, they're actually the one couple that I feel like is doing okay. Again, my only hesitancy was them before was her talking about what her previous type was. I'm like, girl, it don't matter. That's not Johnny. Next, let's go to AD and Clay, honey. I don't get it personally. Okay. So, you know, they're coming off of their little honeymoon. They seem like they have physical chemistry. So that's good. They go into each other's homes, kind of check them out. You know, Clay seems like he's doing well for himself financially. He owns his home, all the things, but he breaks down to her at some point and is like, look, my father was unfaithful to my mother all these years. My father's a good black man, but I've never seen an example of a black man who doesn't cheat. I don't know if I'll be able to be faithful. That's the first time AD looked at the man like she needed to be looking at him. I don't, you know, Clay, God bless him. I just think that he needs to do some inner work and inner healing and go see somebody and talk to somebody because the issues are spilling out. I appreciate the vulnerability and all that, but are you really ready to marry? Like, this whole premise, you know, and I'm a hopeful romantic, right? But the idea that after a couple weeks, you're really in love, like, and that you're so heartbroken when something doesn't work or whatever, you know, okay. And so he's spouting all of this and she's looking at him like, so do you think that you can't be faithful? Like, what is it? And he's like, no, I just wanted to be open and honest with you. Okay. And then later they meet the family. She meets his family, his mom and his sister. Beautiful. And then the mother proceeds to give her advice. And I'm thinking, is this the same mom he was just talking about, the daddy cheated on for all these years? Because she says, you know, I've been married 25 years and I can say what I want. Yes, ma'am. But I just thought it was, you know, and I wonder if AD saw that as a picture of her future. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anything could happen, but I'm not hopeful for this couple either. Next, we have Laura and Jeremy. It's over. It's over. Okay. And it's because Jeremy was with Sarah Ann all night, allegedly getting Bucky naked. Also, we found out, word on the street is Jeremy had a whole, you know, woman fiance right before this. Ain't loyal. Hear me? These ain't loyal. All right. And so anyway, Laura forever has son Jeremy. Since the time we've seen them really together post pods, she emasculates this man. She won't let him wear what he want to wear. She's always got something to say. Very rude. Even her mama said it. Now I said, it's bad when your mama calls you out because, like, girl. But in this situation, she was justified in reading him the riot act, and she did. She said, I'm basically done. You want to be out all hours of the night. I tracked your location. Don't share your location if you're not going to be where you say you're going to be, and then you're going to sit up and lie about it. And I'm like, well, sis, you're not wrong. And he sat there like a little kid. She sons him. Literally, she sons him. And basically, she gets up and is like, that's it. I'm not going to do this with you. And go off, sis. I get it. I get it. But I also kind of get, like, I don't know. You know, infidelity is never okay. It's never okay. But Laura, you got to learn how to talk to people. In real life, you got to learn how to talk to people. Weird Science and Chelsea. We all know Weird Science don't want Chelsea. But, you know, I honestly don't care what y'all think. I really like Weird Science. I think Weird Science is a fun guy. Not to be with, but just a fun guy to hang out with in general. Maybe they just need to be friends, okay? So they're meeting each other's friends, you know, finding each other's spaces. He works from home, and I think he dreads the fact that he works from home because Chelsea wants to be told he loves her. She wants to be kissed every second of the day. You know, the friends come over, and she's like, he hasn't kissed me all day. I just don't know. The insecurity reeks at this point. And Weird Science is like, you're clingy. Sis, you're clingy. Yeah, it's just, he don't want her anyway. And I think this is making it so much worse. Just her insecurity about every single thing. He said, my tongue hurts. I bit my tongue. I can't tell you I love you. I tell you I love you more than anyone else says I love you. And so I guess she's questioning her whole life now. But, you know, it is what it is. That's Chelsea and Weird Science. And then finally, we have Kenneth and Brittany. Ken decides that he's going to open his mouth and tell Brittany about the conversation that AD had with him that he didn't stop. Everyone's in a frenzy to say AD was out of place for having this conversation. No one's out of place for having a conversation that the other party allows. If it was real, nothing and no one could have stopped him from fighting for the woman that he loved. But it's been a couple weeks. So y'all can be mad at AD if you want to, but she's not the issue. And conversations are important to have. And I don't understand why people feel as though you can't have hard conversations, that it's going to derail something. What a hard conversation does is that it allows you to prepare for the future. It allows you to assess where you are currently. And it opens the lines of communication for deep discussions in the future, no matter who it's initiated by. And quiet as it's kept, plenty of people have been having these conversations. They're just not captured on camera. Okay. Anyway, we're going on along. We get back to the pot or get home, right? And Kenneth can't get off his phone. Kenneth is on his phone, honey. He's on his phone. And he's really stonewalling her, ignoring her. She's trying to kind of connect. But I don't think she's feeling it either. He's definitely checked out. In somewhere else, okay? Throughout the whole home process. They go on a boat ride. They don't even talk. It's just weird. Especially from going from so in love, you know what I mean? And so it kind of progresses and, you know, she's like, you know, I thought you were affectionate. He's like, I thought I was being too affectionate or that you didn't necessarily like it. She's like, no, I like it. So apparently one night, 1:30 in the morning, he tries to cuddle up with her and she rejects it because she's got to be up at 5. And she talks to him about it. You know, I don't feel like it's just really there or getting there. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to call my boy. I'm going to head out. I don't want to hold you back. Love you. Wish you the best. So did he ever really want her? Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Did he ever really want her if it was that easy to walk away? On the other side of that, if someone tells me that it's not it for them, I too probably would have taken the path of, oh, okay. Why force a square peg in a round hole? Y'all, that was it for me. That's it. That's all I can say about Love is Blind episodes 7 through 9. Y'all drop it in the comments below. What are your thoughts? Yeah, and if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next video.